Dressing isn't boring like you think. So come on in, get comfy, grab a snack, a drink, and let's dive right into it. Let's first talk about what monochrome dressing is or is not. Monochrome dressing means wearing one color or one varying shade or tones within the same color family, using different textures, fabrics, and proportions to add depth and visual interest, making it chic and cohesive, not simply wearing one flat shade or clashing multiple bold colors. It's about creating a sophisticated, streamlined look using a single color palette, not being boring or matchy-matchy. Tip number one color, many shades. There are many shades in monochrome. Here you see I have on a burgundy turtleneck that is not the exact same color as the burgundy pants, and that is not the same color as the burgundy shoes. But because the textures are changed, and the lighting, of course, and the varying shades in the same color family, it makes this outfit just work. This outfit is so fantastic. And then by adding a lighter color coat, just brings depth and visual interest to the look. By breaking up some of that bold red color, we added some gold jewelry just to make the outfit stand out a bit more. And of course, I believe that putting on a pair of beautiful sunglasses elevates any look. This coat, I think, because it's wool, it really stands out against the leather or the faux leather and the cashmere sweater, giving the eye a visual travel range from head to toe. Let me know in the comments what you think about this look. Tip 2. Use accessories as quiet accents. Okay, this is a bit of a cheat because it's a suit. So quite naturally, it's all in the same shades. But to make it more cohesive, I added a simple red crew neck tee. Now the accessories become the show. A gold shoe, a stack of gold necklaces in varying finishes, a stack of smooth, shiny gold bracelets complement everything else to keep this look from appearing too costumey. Just add jewelry, sunnies, and a bag to complete this look. You'll see here in this look where I kept everything kind of matte except for the jewelry. Some of the jewelry is shiny, some of it is matte, some of it is simple, some of it is more um, avant-garde, if you will. Some of it is shiny, but the varying textures blend together so well, and it makes the suit stand out even more. Now, I went with a flat gold shoe for this look because I wanted to bring you looks that you could really wear and be stylish and yet comfortable at the same time. Of course, you can add a heel onto this. It would not change the fact that this suit is just stylish anyway. You could certainly add on an overcoat as I did in the other looks. I think a white overcoat with a little bit of faux fur would be amaze balls. If you really wanted to take it over the top that way. But even a black overcoat or a tan overcoat, as I used in the last look, would be amazing. The fit of this suit is perfect. It is a double-breasted suit. It didn't need a lot to dress it up. You could have put on a white button down under here, and the suit itself would have been still perfect. All I'm showing you here is that the varying colors of the same shades work and they don't have to be boring. Again, I kept all of my accessories with a light base. I added this light, like they call it elephant gray, but it's a light creamy off-white ecru to me handbag. It is a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag, and it also has a top handle. But I chose to carry that instead of a gold bag just to tone things down just a bit and make it everyday casual. This bag is so nice. It's large enough that it holds everything, but it's not so big that it overpowers the look. I added on a great pair of sunnies, as you see. Y'all know I think sunnies elevate anything. I don't care how casual it is. And then, here we just, with the elevation of the sunglasses and the bag, and then all the beautiful gold jewelry and the gold shoe, I think we have created a monochrome masterpiece here. And honestly, I think this is the way you master monochrome dressing. Let me know your thoughts. Tip 3. Layer for visual interest. Layers create shape, depth, and movement. In this look, even keeping the layering to a minimum can still add a maximum impact. This marl gray workout hooded top gives this look edge effortlessly and charm at the same time. I layered a simple black bandeau top and the trousers in a deeper gray and marry all the colors together, and the different shades go together seamlessly. Adding a charcoal gray patent mule again gives the eye visual presence. Adding a lighter gray bag softens the it softens the entire look. This look is elegant, edgy, rich, with depth and continuity. Add simple jewelry, sunnies, and the perfect bag, and of course, you have the perfect outfit. Now, this top is a workout top, like I said. It has a hood on it. I thought that by adding that, it would add some edge to the look. I was right. It is sleeveless, all of it. So I knew that I was going to definitely have to wear some outerwear since we are in the colder months. I don't want anybody out here freezing to death. But these wide leg dress trousers, I think, is what really makes this look um, cohesive. The top itself is great. You won't hardly see any of it under something, but I love the colors. So the top is kind of a marled black, gray, and white color. And then the pants themselves are a kind of brushed gray in a different texture and in a different color palette. But when put together, they all go together so well. The black bandeau underneath the workout top was just another layer. And that is what I call the third layer rule. If you put an outfit on and you're feeling like it's not coming together, add a third piece, add a blazer, a sweater, a jacket, a coat, a bag, sunnies. There is a third piece that you can add that will make that look stand out. So that is what I did for that. And besides that, y'all, I did not want all my goodies hanging out and with just a bra on. But this look is magnificent. It is like perfect for the fall. I added some simple silver jewelry on. I did not do much. I wanted to keep this look kind of dainty and girly. I wanted to mix that juxtaposition of the edge and then the softness. So I kept the jewelry pretty simple. Um, and added some texture even with the jewelry. The watch is more of a soft finish, and the bangles are more of a rough finish. And then the necklace, of course, is just a very soft, dainty necklace. But I did this look on purpose with two coats. Oh, I'm sorry. I added a gray bag here. My gray Birkin, she never gets used. She sits on the shelf and I hardly ever use her. So I thought today would be a perfect day to bring her out. She does have gold. I'm sorry, she does have silver hardware. And that's why I used her because I thought she would be a perfect addition to this already elevated look. And then I added on a great wool, a long wool coat. Yeah, I love this coat. I live in Los Angeles, and people say that it doesn't get cold enough here for a wool coat, but I wear this coat every winter, and I get so much use and so many compliments out of that coat. And I think I got the coat from H&M or Zara or somewhere. These sunglasses, look at how perfect they are. The shape of them is perfect. And let me just say, when adding on a pair of sunglasses, it's not just the sunglass that is going to elevate the look, it is the shape. Making sure that the shape perfectly or proportionately fits your face frame. And that's important to note when you are looking for a pair of sunglasses. I prefer a aviator shape because they're just universal and they look good on everybody. But these frames, those are a pair of Christian Dior frames, I believe, but they work perfectly for my face frame. And here is the great coat that I was raving about. This coat is so spectacular and it's so heavy and warm and cozy and oh my gosh, it is everything. I love this coat, but I did it with a second coat because this is a more edgy look. I wanted to do it with this faux leather coat that is a recent purchase. It does have like the asymmetrical zipper, and then it has the funnel neck, which I thought was very interesting. And I took the hood of the workout shirt and put it on the outside. So I didn't know which one to wear, which one would make it look more edgy or less edgy, but I'm sure you ladies will let me know in the comment section which one was your favorite. You like the wool coat or do you like the faux leather coat that might be a little bit edgy? Tell your girl, let me know. Don't have me out here walking around here crazy looking. We don't do that. Let me know what you think. Tip number 4. Choose a strong neutral as your base. Blacks, creams, navy, gray, camel, and olive. These are shades that make monochrome feel intentional and not accidental. Black on black, for most women, is generally our go-to. As chill as it is, it can often fall flat or age us. But when done right, like in this look, it can be magical. The turtleneck, because it's black and white, breaks up the black the horseshoe-shaped pants. Stop gently at the ankles, adding a patent leather shoe or a patent leather Mary Jane simply accentuates the shape of the pants. And then adding subtle silver jewelry just marries everything together. Here I've added on two long silver necklaces, a simple pair of silver earrings, a black belt with silver hardware just to tie it all together. Of course, you guys know I'm always going to wear a watch. I feel naked without a watch. And I added on a stack of beautiful bracelets. Now, what makes this look work and not fall flat is because we are breaking up colors and we are showing some skin. You see the white at the top and the ankles again flow perfectly at the ankles. The pants again flow perfectly at the ankles. And then the shine of the patent leather Mary Janes accentuates the shape of the horseshoe of the pants. And then we add just a simple bag. I've added my Chanel classic flap with silver hardware, keeping it all in the same shades, but marrying different or varying the different textures of everything that I have on. The necklaces are not the same texture as the bracelets or the earrings or the chain on the bag. I think that is what makes it go well. And then adding this bomber jacket is perfect because this bomber jacket offers structure. It has substantial shoulder pads in it, and it makes the look more elevated. This look is casual, yes. You can wear this look anywhere, but it is still elevated and cohesive. This gives the eye an opportunity to travel from head to toe seamlessly without missing a beat and makes it cohesive enough that nothing looks out of place. Let me know what you think. 5. Mix light, medium, and dark tones. Monochrome doesn't mean one exact shade. Use different values of the same shade or different values of the same colors to create dimension and movement. The different tones of the tan in this look accentuate and elevate each other. One might be a little bit darker than the other or lighter than the other, and that's what makes them work so well. Here I have on a mohair style sweater. These beautiful small buttons on here are done in a tortoise shell, and just adding that little bit of brown to the look really kind of complements the entire look. And then these barrel silhouette pants, have just a little bit of pleating at the top. I love the way that they come to a more straight leg at the ankle. They hit just right at the ankle. I think if you're going to wear a silhouette like this, you need to wear, I would suggest that you wear a shoe that shows as much of the top of your foot as possible. Added on very simple gold jewelry simply because I think gold tans are really standout colors, and I think that the gold really makes the tan more exuberant and makes this look more intentional and not accidental. Um, the shoes here I added, they are a pair of Gucci monogram slingbacks. I think they go perfectly with the look because they have a little bit of brown, they have a little bit of tan, again tying into those tortoiseshell buttons, adding some more dimension to this look. I think worked perfectly. But I think the piece of resistance is when I add this faux fur cropped jacket. It is a mix of browns and tans, beautifully done. And I think that adding that jacket gives such an air of elegance. It just takes this look over the top. I mean, this look starts to look so elegant. I did put on a statement earring. Again, I kept everything else very simple. Put a little jewels on the fingers. But for the most part, the jewelry is the silent partner. But I think that this faux fur jacket really, really does everything for this look. And then for bag and sunnies, I added on my Gucci, I don't know the name of the doggone bag, but it is the Gucci monogram handbag. Um, it went perfectly because it went perfectly with the shoes. And then I added on a pair of Chanel Sunnies. I mean, this look looks so rich, ladies. This is monogram. I mean, monochromatic done right. This is the perfect example of a monochromatic look that is not boring. It does not fall flat. Fashion is a language, and it's a language you choose to speak however you choose to speak it. You don't have to say a word when you walk in the door. Your look says it all. You walk in someplace wearing this look, and I promise you, you will be the the center of attention, not because you want to be, but because your language is speaking for you. And I love that for you. Um, Learn to use your clothes as your language and learn that your fashion sense is your agency. And however you choose to present that is how you will present when you're out in public. But I love this look. I think this look came together so amazingly well. And I hope you like it too. Let me know. Would you wear this look? What is your favorite monochromatic look? Tell me your monochrome stories in the comment section. Let's keep this conversation going. Let fit do the talking. Clean lines, good tailoring, and intentional proportions is what makes this look work. The trousers with deep pleats at the waist, the simple cashmere turtleneck makes the look feel rich. Adding this bold color coat and shoes complement each other on the color wheel. When the colors are minimal, the silhouette matters even more. Add subtle jewelry and a structured bag to complete the look. And that's exactly what we have done in this look. This chocolate brown is so scrumptious here. These tailored trousers with this simple brown cashmere turtleneck, and then adding some dynamic gold jewelry that just kind of hangs a little long, adding this olive green belt. Now, that's not brown, that is an olive green belt with this gold hardware on it. I thought was a good marrying of colors because I love the olive green and brown together. And then I added just one large bangle over the top of my sleeve and a large watch on the top of the other. But the fit of this look is everything. I added a simple olive green what is this? I forget a olive green mule here. Again, I love olive green and brown, and you'll see why I added olive green shoe in just a second. But that olive green with the brown, I think, is like scrumptious. I think it elevates the look. I think it makes the look rich and expensive and grand, if you will. I tucked in the front of the turtleneck so that you can get a clear vision of all the details of the pants and the belt, right? And then the jewelry is doing what it's supposed to do, and the shoes are doing what it's supposed to do. Now, my pants are so long that you can barely see the shoe, but as I walk, you see the tip of the shoe out of the peeking out from under the pants. But this look is spectacular, in my opinion. And then I added on this kind of, it's almost like a chartreuse color long faux leather jacket. And when I tell you that that jacket just took that look over the top, I mean, it had me in here singing and dancing. I was so excited. Now you see why I added the olive green shoe, because that olive green shoe and the olive green belt and then this chartreuse color, even on camera, it looks a little brown, but it's chartreuse. And then I added a natural color, or a neutral color, I should say, bag that did not compete with any of the other elements of that outfit, which made it stunning. The bag does not have any visible hardware, so I didn't have to worry about the hardware competing with all of the gold jewelry that I have on. The bag as if it's not there, but it's there. And I added on a pair of aviator sunnies. I believe these are a tortoiseshell frame um, with a dark tint to them. Yes, I believe that's what they are. But I think that this look turned out superb. I love this look. This is probably my favorite. Let me know, ladies, what you think about this look. You have to know that this is like chef's kiss, in my opinion. Tell me your monochrome stories. I want to know. Tip number 7, wear it with presence. There is something that you notice about a woman in a suit. No matter where you go, no matter how casual the suit is, there is something very intentional and personal about the language that she speaks when she wears a suit. Monochrome works best when you wear it with intention. Another suit, while still monochrome, yes, is paired with this cognac colored tank, these beautiful gold slingbacks, and just that very simple jewelry. The suit really is the star. The colors are so fall appropriate. Now, I have belted this suit with this beautiful belt that blends in perfectly with the colors in this suit. A little bit of gold hardware. I thought that by leaving the neck bare a little bit, yeah, I added a little bit of gold jewelry, very simple, but I wanted to leave the neck kind of bare and then add some statement pieces on the wrist, which I did with one bangle and added a statement earring. But the suit itself is where all of the magic happens. Everything looks intentional. It looks effortless. It looks commanding. This kind of language that you speak when you dress is demanding the simplest shades in this gold with these gold rims. This is the perfect shade for me. This aviator shape really just brings this suit to a head. I mean, it makes it so perfect. And then this cute little clutch in this chocolate color with a little bit of a gold top on it for the hardware. I mean, this is a really standout piece. I think it's appropriate for the fall because of the colors. This is a wool suit, so it will definitely keep you warm. You don't have to worry about that. But the suit in itself, again, looks so intentional. Every detail matters. Every detail of this suit is ingrained in the look. It's ingrained in the presence. It's ingrained in the way you carry yourself once you put this suit on. You feel, I feel in this look so elegant. I love that juxtaposition of the masculine and feminine, and I feel like I get that in the details of this suit, where the masculine is not overpowering, but the simple things like the charm of the bag, the sunnies, and the shoes is what makes this a bit more feminine. Here, I've done it a second way. I wanted to show you that this could be casual as well. So I added on a navy blue hoodie and these sneakers. They're little thicker sole sneakers. They're not your usual slim or slender sneaker, but these work. They casual up this quite elevated suit, and it keeps the look still elevated, but in a more quiet way. And then I added that same faux fur jacket that really just takes this quiet, elegant, elevated, casual look to a different level. I think that putting this jacket on screams instead of whispers in a way that is truly, truly beautiful. A larger bag. This outfit I would wear going out shopping, just hanging around town, or meeting the girls for lunch. But I showed you this because a suit like this is so perfect. You can do it so many ways. Ladies, I have shared with you 7 of my tips on how to master monochrome dressing. And I think that when you wear monochrome dressing, it is simple, it is easy, but it can get a little complicated. So I hope that this has inspired you to look at monochrome dressing a little bit differently and try some things, try something new. And let me know your monochrome stories. Let me know how you do your monochrome outfits and which one of these outfits was your favorite. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the content, of course. And I read all of your comments and I do respond. So let's continue to grow this beautiful community where we inspire one another, we learn, and everything is done with intentionality. I love you, dolls. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.